changing armor would apply, you know, so we couldn't be in the middle of a fight and be like, oh, I'm going to be a dragon now, you know, and take your gear off, you know, spend...
I want to sell this shit anyways. I like what I got on.
Yeah, what's it worth?
It'd be a good intimidation check if you're wearing it, though. If you're a fucking dragon. Okay, so...
My intimidation check's at 21 to start off.
We're in open air, we're like on top of a mountain. Or there's like a hole that
yes,
we can go
it's like
out.
it's where the mountaintop used to be. During the battles, like was blown to pieces off, and now there's just a giant, like it's kind of like a crater almost on top of the mountain. So.
Aaron, do you have your mini already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So, what's did you get the race guide, Aaron?
Yeah, I've got it now.
Here's how I see it happening. You guys are out in the
Any of these other ones?
the fresh air,
No.
and I would even just for dramatic effects say that it was cloudy, and then now it's sunny.
Okay.
The skies are open, and while the clouds are moving away,
Keeps happening
you
to us.
see, well, two main things: a great giant eagle coming towards you, and a bright light beside it also coming towards you.
I'm a black eagle.
And you guys see that with the 10, it's huge eagle, and as it gets closer, you hear a familiar voice, and it's Legoin. He's on this eagle, looking like a badass.
Oh.
Golden eagle for sure. And he swoops in, and beside him is this light. And as it stops, it dims down, and you guys see what is an angel.
Nice.
And Josh Legoin gets off, and he puts a bracelet around your hand and around your wrist. And then he looks, and he says, well, who are we missing then? We're missing Aaron's character, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he says, well, we'll need one more, and he says, well, this is David the angel, and David introduces himself. Hello, I am an angel of the god of sport. He has sent me here to give Legoian a bracelet, and with this bracelet, Legoian chooses 3 more members.
Okay.
And then whoever has these bracelets gets a membership into what are called the games, the Olympic Games.
Oh, nice.
So we are actually late, and we'll have to find you a member later. And do you guys have transportation?
Well, I have an eagle at the moment. Do you guys have transportation of any sort?
We got our dragons, right?
We could try them out.
Dragons? What dragons are these?
I say, watch this. Should we all blow our whistle? Blow our whistles?
Alright, you guys got fucking dragons.
Dragons.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do some ride checks.
I
ride check
Damn.
too.
I don't have any
Alright.
rides.
Well, I actually say that I look to the eagle. I say, Gregorius, you are free to go back to your master.
Okay.
Tell Soren I shall see him soon. And the eagle
That's
flies
right.
away,
You
and I
guys
say-
drag him too.
and I walk over to the to one of the dwarfs that was with the group, and I ask them, may I have those other whistles? They may come in handy for our group. So
They hand them to you. They tell you that they've heard. They tell you that they've heard about you, and really, by how great our characters are, we're becoming famous. So like, it's not weird if we go to distant lands and they know you.
Which is a bad thing.
Right. For some of us, yeah. So they've heard of you, Legoian.
Or it
They
will
give
be
you
bad.
2 whistles. The angel says, "You must make haste," and he flies off, and you guys follow after him. Ride checks. I'm just gonna do something fancy.
8.
8. The dragons are extremely intelligent.
12.
You're giving him directions, and they're all wrong, and he's just like not listening.
I know I can't ride, and ride is dexterity, so I take Cat's Grace real fast,
There you
which
go.
gives me +4 dexterity.
Nice.
So I got 2 added on to 2, so it's +4 to this. 13.
Not bad.
Yeah, okay.
Not bad. Josh?
Mine was a 12.
Okay. Yeah, the dragons are not impressed. But they're making you feel good.
One more?
Huh?
Another one?
Yeah, do another one.
Damn it.
24.
And that was one
Nice.
9 that time.
Your dragon actually does a backflip.
6.
Flies
Do
under
I almost
and-
fall off?
Huh?
6.
6? You do fall off, and then he just catches you.
Like,
It's like, God damn it.
I hate flying.
The angels. Yeah, actually, as he sees you do a backflip, he does some cool shit as well. He's quite great at that.
Skullduggery.
I knew I should have taken that wing feat.
You guys see with the 10. You guys see that you're breaking through the clouds. You're going lower to the water now. You're out in like the ocean now, and you see some ships actually going towards you, but they're not. They're going south, I guess you could say. There's like 3, and then you kind of see some more off in the distance. And the angel says, he says, well, those are the other. They've dropped those members off. There's 16 teams that are going to these games.
Is the water still? Like, I mean, is it really? Is it clear water?
Yeah.
Bluish.
Sports like in the ancient times.
He says no.
Oh.
Nah, they used to be, but not anymore.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done knowledge history to know that.
So we're getting close to them. Are there like boats out in this area, like with the?
Boats.
Are there boats like so we're getting close to the island where these games are taking place? That's what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna lean up onto my dragon, and I'm gonna whisper into his ear. This is what I want to whisper to him. I want to tell him to soar up real quick, and then make a beeline for the water.
Okay.
This is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to have him, like, right as he gets right above the water, like, I'm going to dive off of him.
Okay.
I'm going to try to, like, get up onto, like, where I'm basically on his head. And I'm going to dive into the water, and then and come up out of the water, and he's going to be, like, flying back under me and catch me we go. So.
Okay.
I know
let
this
me
is
get an idea of
ridiculous.
what I want that
I know
acrobatics
this is
to be.
ridiculous.
Marcus Leviticus. Water revolve.
I'm not rolling any good ones after that 20 I rolled at the beginning. Is that a little chill?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna smoke some cigarettes.
Okay, you're going down close to the water, and then you're going off. Just tell me what you're doing.
He's okay. He's flying up real quick, you know, and like he's gonna fly down to the water to where he's going to be flying down. I'm gonna be perched up over his neck. Like I don't think I'm gonna be able to climb to his head. I think I'll have to just like basically where I'm usually like perched, but I'm gonna like stand up, and I'm gonna want him to do is kind of either. He's going to be moving at this angle, so I want to either, like, when I jump, he's going to cut, like, hard under me, you know, away from me, where I can dive in at an angle to where I can go under without going too far to where I can re-arch my body to shoot up out of the water.
Oh, okay, with that speed.
With the speed, and then I want him to be flying in and being like, and catch me on the under one. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to jump off my
what
dragon
I'm
onto
gonna
his.
do,
And actually, I'm making this way too crazy and complicated.
I mean, we're superheroes, so we should be able to do stuff like this. So let's do yours. I'm gonna do 2 acrobatics. Each acrobatic needs to be a 25. Okay?
Child's play.
And then the dragon is gonna make a ride check. And I don't know how good those dragons are at riding. Flying, I meant fly check, not ride check. But
They're
I
not
bet they
going
have
to
like
be
a
great
12.
either. Yeah.
So
They're not going to be great.
that's what I'm going to say is they have a 12.
Here's my first acrobatics.
And he needs to get a
40 acrobatics on my first
40.
one. I think it's a 40.
He dove into the water, right?
No, it's a
25's
34. 36 is my 36 is the first one. Second acrobatics 28.
Okay, wow. Alright, so he needs to get an 8 to come back around and get you.
11. Yeah.
Alright, so you do that. Joshua, while you do that, with a 10 perception, you are close to these boats now. And you recognize, actually, 2 of the flags on 2 of the boats.
Perception. It's his
Want to
mom.
look more? Okay.
It is a 28.
Okay.
As I land back on him and I get my balance, I look back like, what the?
You realize that one of the flags is Dark Lord symbol, and then the other one is and what did we name that one?
Lord of Destruction.
Lord of Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
That was on
Dark
another
Lord
boat.
yeah.
Both dark black boats.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few. There's like 2 other boats around you, and they don't have those flags on them. They're not a part of them. But you do see that.
Then I lean forward to my
I do have a
and whisper something to my dragon, and then I look around for the rest of the guys and I say, I think it's time we find our rest, my friends. Darkness lingers.
But shouldn't we set these boats on fire first?
You don't know any of this, but I will say this.
Oh yeah, I don't know that yet.
They don't do anything. There's a few people on the top deck that are just looking in amazement, obviously. That's the fucking dragon. But yeah, there's no cannons being fired at you or whatnot.
Cool. I give him this.
And I would say from your distance, you with a 10, you don't know what those flags look like, symbol-wise.
I
But-
fly.
But you hate people. Alright, you fly back up. You
I
give the
fly
news
back
to the
up to
people.
them and basically tell them what I see down from down there.
Nobody's ever been nice to me.
So you know now, Lord of Destruction, Dark Lord, those ships. And you can conclude from this that there's 2 teams in the games that are being sponsored
By the bad guys.
by the bad guys.
Also means that those of us who are well known may want to find a way to be less noticeable. I look at you mainly.
Like, not flying around dragons. Who knows? Alright, you guys. Angel's impressed. He's trying to be serious, but you can tell that he like cuts out a character here and there and laughs and stuff. He's kind of a goofball angel. In fact,
Is he good?
he's a cool guy. He said he congratulates you on your moves and whatnot. And as you guys keep flying, there is a light coming towards you, and he goes, "It's another angel." And because all of these angels had to give rings to or wristbands. Anyway, so one's coming towards him, and he goes, "Hey, David, looks like you're late again." Shut up, Craig.
Shut up.
Fucking hate Craig.
Shut the fuck up, Craig.
Top sky, let's go.
You guys keep going, and Craig, there is a massive. You guys have been probably flying for a good 3 hours at insane speeds, and
Ludicrous speed.
like ludicrous
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
speeds, and
What you're
you
talking
see a couple more ships
Spaceballs.
coming back, going away from you guys, dropping off their
Spaceballs.
people. And in the waters, as your the angel goes down, and he says, "This is where I leave you." And there's this great ship. It's a great big wooden ship, and he says, "This is where I leave you off." And you guys fly down, and on this ship, and you guys get off on the ship, and there's a captain on the ship, and he introduced himself. He says, "It's about time. We were actually about to leave you in the next hour or so, so I'm glad you made it. This is very impressive with your dragons.
Yeah.
You probably do really great in the games."
Lagoyan, we have a great match here. We have the fastest, the best jumper, and the strongest.
But you're still missing a fourth.
Yeah.
And I know who I am now.
Oh, good.
And this boat would be a perfect place for me to be.
Okay.
Fastest rider, the highest jumper, and the strongest. Yeah, we're good.
And, okay, so you guys get on this ship, and he introduced himself. He doesn't matter what his name is. He says, I will be transporting you the rest of the way onto the island, and I will be with you shortly. You go down, and my servant will show you to your headquarters. It's a nice little gnome guy, and he shows you, and it's pretty shitty. But the ship itself is quite
Let's question him.
I don't trust him.
Tie him up and slit his throat.
Yeah,
Let's make him kill himself.
Get him against the wall.
Yeah,
Let's make him kill him. That's good. You're gonna regret that rule, Jimmy.
I want to say it so many times. Let's make him kill himself.
and it's like, okay, so like it's like a one-time only thing, but I was thinking about ways you could open them back up again. Like, I don't know. We'll think of something. But I want to make more, and if you guys think of some, we can make more.
Sounds good.
So, okay, guys. He shows you to your quarters. There's nothing great. You can put your stuff away. You probably want to keep your valuables with you. He tells you that. There's 3 other teams on this boat.
Are we allowed to carry our weapons around?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 4 boats. This is the last boat. You guys are late. Everyone that was late is on this boat. The other 3 boats are already gone. They're like a day or 2 ahead of you guys. So there's 3 other teams, and it says, well, I'll leave you now. It will take about a good day to get to where we need to be. And he says, good day. And he says, downstairs is the meat hall, where there's lots of alcohol and beer and whatnot. And there's probably a team or 2 down there if you want to introduce yourselves.
Damien loves all those things.
And with that, let's take a smoke break.
Before we go anywhere down there, though, we do need to think out what we're going, because 2 of us have been in this group since day 1.
Yeah.
So we're going to be noticeable.
Uh-huh.
As far as we need to find some way to.
And I'm a fucking demon, Josh.
Robin Hood this shit.
You're pretty noticeable. I don't know how big you are.
My strength right now is not.
I mean, not that.
Oh,
I mean, like, famous-wise.
Oh, okay.
This boat is headed.
I'm famous in
famous
the demon world. I've slayed a lot of demons, but in the real world, I try to hide as much as I can. Until lately, until I'm at the street.
Like a bottom boat.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess it's like a cruise
the known world, I have hidden myself completely. Only priests and clerics know me. Right? And I guess paladins know of me. But the demon world, they know a lot.
Okay.
Chandler, I am going to.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm pretty sure I have a disguise.
The devil world does too. I hate them both. There's a difference between demons and devils.
Yeah, what is the difference?
Chaotic evil is demon, lawful evil is devil.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's abyssal, and the other one is infernal. Infernal's where the devil comes from. Abyssal's where the demons come from. I speak them both because I killed them both.
Cool. I have a disguise kit.
Okay.
With 10 uses.
Okay.
I would like to use it on all 3 of us.
Okay.
It's going to give us all. So basically.
Can I be an elf?
Should I roll it to disguise them? Because I have a good disguise check myself,
and then the kit gives you a +2, because that's like what a climbing kit does. It gives
it gives it a +2.
Yeah. Yes. And I would even say that the servant boy said there is like a cantina, which has your basic things, but you could buy
What's your disguise check, Josh?
By spending a gold point, I would give you a +3.
Without the thing, it's +12 already.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Can I be an elf?
I mean, I could try.
A lot of white makeup.
There's a chart about, but and it's like not just makeup. It's like makeup and like things to like cover your head and make you just feel like, you know. And we're gonna make you an elfish Middle Eastern woman with a turban around her neck.
I'm gonna have to be something like that.
And remember this because this will be your disguise check that people will have to like look through. You know. So here, unless you want to roll it. Do you want to roll it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That way you can. That way you can keep it, and that way. Here's a piece of. Yeah.
I got it. I got some paper on me.
I think this is just a blank piece of paper though, Chandler.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you need a pencil?
So I'm gonna be completely covered in what are those things called?
Burqa.
I got one.
Burqa. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your...
It's going to be a plus 14.
Okay.
With the disguise. So it'll use up 3 of the uses.
Gosh, my voice is too deep to be a woman.
I know that, but
so, plus 14,
But I talk like this all the time. Fires of hell have burnt my larynx.
Well, maybe...
Indian women? Have you ever heard any women talk?
Yeah, maybe she's been a smoker, like, really...
It's gonna come out like Kelly Kapar, or what's her name from The Office. I'm gonna start talking like her.
Well, maybe you just keep your mouth shut until we know we're clear.
I guess I can do that.
Josh?
Sorry.
Yours?
Yeah, roll mine. And then one for Burnham as well.
What are we rolling for?
He's rolling disguise checks for us because I'm disguising all 3 of us to go to the cantina.
You guys can all do, and I'll do them for you, to see if you think they're good disguises. And I don't know if you want to do perception or, I guess appraise is more of like seeing how much something's worth.
Yeah.
So, what's your perception, Josh?
My perception is a 17.
Okay, Jeff?
14.
Oh,
Alright,
just
Steve-O?
13 is my modifier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, you guys feel like you did a really good job, actually.
Okay.
You look like a lot of the disguises that you wanted to do.
I think
Steve-O, so what's Steve-O's look?
Mine is that, you know, the when Robin Hood goes into town in the animated version?
Yeah.
And he's
the
got
Fox version?
Yeah.
And he's
got
the lady?
cloak over and,
Yeah.
and the fake duck bill. And,
Yeah.
You're like a fat duck?
Yeah. Well, mine is the duck bill.
But he's a big lady.
We shave his face.
No.
Okay.
Are
Do
we
we?
both women?
No.
If you shaved your face, that would...
Yeah, but a dwarf, like, that's like an Amish person.
That'd be like me sawing off the horns on my head.
I was going to say that'd be really...
Yeah.
Hellboy.
It's a last resort thing. Because that completely changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and take the smoke break now. But yeah, sorry, I just...
And then,
I was thinking
Aaron,
ahead.
I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Beans, Bo?
Ooh, I made that strong.
Beans, Bo, beans. You better drink it fast then. Drink
I've
it
got-
fast,
that's-
Jeff.
I'm getting drunk tonight for you, Aaron.
Drink it. Take one really big
Yeah,
gulp right
because
now.
once we finish this, we're going to do the round session talking about all
sick.
the islands. So.
I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Get
And
ready to
I
get
got
the
my
juices
notes on
flowing.
how I created the setting, so we're good, Josh.
Okay.
What?
We need to go somewhere private. We'll wait till they're done. Jeff was like, "Is that a chillum for smoking cigarettes?"
You guys got some sun?
No, I just chugged some whiskey.
Ah, warm me up.
Setting myself up for that one.
Kicked him in the nuts.
I did it.
Yeah. He
Kitty
kicked him in the
Mappers.
nuts. Custom copy from Shimmies.
Some interesting things are about to happen.
Good.
Hey, my server at Shimmies last night was named Josh.
All right, you ready?
Shimmies?
Jimmy's is good.
Yeah, instead of in there and like.
They have bacon in their queso.
Really? Oh yeah, they do.
They got bacon in their
I
queso.
remember
That's the only notable thing about them, really.
Hey, don't listen to us.
I'm
that. Go
listening.
outside now.
Are you gonna tell me what you are too, Chandler?
No.
You show me yours, I'll show you
I'm
mine.
almost. I'm pretty sure I'm you, but no. All right.
I can hear you still.
Hey. If I didn't turn out to be like the shortest little character ever. But I am going to be my name is Ratlock. I'm a Sherlock Holmes rat.
Nice.
I'm a Sherlock Holmes
Nice.
rat.
Let me see what happens.
I'm like great with disguises. And,
okay,
and
that's all I want to know. Is
knowledge.
what does that mean?
And
Okay,
alchemy.
so you're gonna be smart alchemy
stuff.
store guy. What's the combat gonna be? It's just you're just kind of a little, not a whole big combat, but
probably not.
staying in
But the rat folk have some like basic like things to help them out.
Yeah.
But I'll probably have like I haven't even decided how my fighting will be.
Okay.
But like it says the investigators like made weapons the power of deduction and like using knowledge and stuff to like make things work better to their advantage.
Okay. And the knowledges are really good when you're like trying to figure out what something's weakness is. So you can do if you get knowledge and everything you can figure out. That'd be good for this campaign because you'll fight shit.
It said that
just don't want you to die in the first fight.
yeah.
Are you guys touching yourselves?
We're done now.
Here's what. Hang on, chill.
Cams are kind of off. Just a little bit. Hey, you crazy cat, don't you go outside. I like that.
Should I make myself a card?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we have any cards?
Yeah,
yes,
they should
be in the box over there. One of those boxes. The top box probably.
Top box, top rockin'.
The crate's
top,
over there.
Top lockin'.
There's not any.
I know there's some in the
Oh, I do
crate.
need this.
No, he's talking about the ones with the names.
Where did you say the crate was?
It's right there, right behind you. Literally, it would bite you if it was the snake.
Oh.
The red crate.
Literally would bite you.
Yeah, you
These
gotta
wash
get,
out.
yeah, you gotta get wet. These work better because they're these, and it'll stay on there better than because the dry erase. If you actually rub your hand on it, you're like, oops, it's
Yep,
gone.
true that.
So just go get just a little dampness on the towels should do it good. Sorry, I'll look at the names here.
I know there's a stack of them in there somewhere. I just found a loose one.
I prefer a lot of dampness.
Well, here's one of the names that hasn't been pulled out in a while.
What?
He's with Sorn and Chris Shallowstance.
Oh my god!
Aaron, if you wanted to take that smoke break, you can. But you just would be alone.
I quit smoking.
All right.
That's why I said congratulations when I walked in.
Okay, nice.
Now you're gonna go to the gym like Miles and get real buff.
Yeah.
Did you see what I sent him on Facebook the other day? We were at Freeway Cafe, me and Val, and I got the chicken fried steak dinner with biscuits and gravy.
That picture, bud.
It was 2 miles, and it said, "Working on my abs, bro."
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. It was 2 miles. Though. That's hilarious. That is funny.
What time, Keelan? What time in the chat is the Chris's thing? Your mom planning on that being?
It's expensive to go there, but I have a.
Can you sit? Sit. Sit.
Give her the fist.
Sit. Good girl. Shake my hand.
Isn't that weird?
Sit.
It's like so much better than the visual.
Oh, good girl. Good girl.
Oh. He said, "Oh, I want to roll that giant dice now that I'm not."
My dogs talk too. It's heavy, isn't it?
It doesn't even roll. It just like falls on something. Like literally, if you just like see what you want in your hand, you can drop it on.
Did
there.
you like how I
Drop it on
rolled Steven's die? Surrey.
Roll a d20.
Roll a d100.
Okay, 16.
That's dumb.
What?
She's terrible at rolling.
She can
dude.
do that?
Yeah, she can roll all of them.
Yeah. Siri, roll a d20.
Yeah. One day maybe I'll join one of those gyms, but
16.
everyone there's cool. Everyone's all the same.
Siri, roll a d20.
You wouldn't work out here if you weren't. Yeah. You weren't an asshole.
Siri, roll a damage dice of d10.
I have her roll every once in a while.
Damage dice of d10.
I like how
No.
The other day I go, Siri, help me out.
Siri,
roll a
roll a
d20.
D10
and she
plus
goes,
12.
okay, it's 4 this time. And I go, fuck you, bitch. And she goes, I'll always be here.
I got 3 with d12 plus.
So these are what erase?
Sadly, does not. I probably will not
Roll
be
a
able to make
Siri,
it.
roll a cheat die d20.
Who? Me?
Thank you.
Siri, roll a cheat die. Cheat. No, not shit and die.
If you put that stuff over there, it's like on the floor
Siri,
there. It might get knocked
roll
off
a
again.
cheat die
Just,
120.
Just knowing me.
And what was it about this?
Okay.
Okay. Why is she British?
2.
Australian.
2.
Oh.
Oh, she's Australian.
I already said that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I wish they had Michael Caine as one of the voices of Siri.
Have you heard Kevin Spacey's Michael Caine?
I watched it today on the toilet, and it was so good.
Fucking amazing. He never seen
Watch it.
I wanted to re-share that.
Mm-hmm.
I watch a lot of the YouTube videos on the toilet.
Right, I am on Reddit when I'm on the toilet
Me too.
for way too long.
I'm on Reddit all day.
Me too. It's
That's if people ask if I'm on Reddit. I'm like, no, that's a dark hole. I do not want to go
Yep.
down.
it is
What's your favorite Reddit?
Bedtime, scary bedtime
funny.
stories.
Funny, but I do like no sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No sleep's really
No
cool.
sleep
I
with.
like
Adam Hall used to send me a bunch of those
I like
links
Black
to those,
People's
and I'd
Twitter.
read them before I went to bed.
You like what?
Black People Twitter.
I
It's
haven't
really
seen
good.
that one.
It's it's funny too. You'll see comparisons like white people Twitter versus black people Twitter, and it'd be the same picture, but one will be like pray for these people, and then the other one's like when your teacher lets you out of class early. Just like stupid shit like that. I also
I like
We're on the mic.
yeah, I know that's why I didn't repeat some of the other one Reddits we go to.
Reddit's not a good conversation to have when you're being recorded.
All these people are probably on
Chicks-
Reddit while
chicks
watching
falling.
us too, Josh.
Oh, I know.
Chicks falling is good. It's literally
Just-
just gifs of chicks falling.
So we've disguised ourselves, Chandler, and we make our way down
that, 'cause I can't
down
mix
to like
this
the
with
meat
stuff.
hole.
to where like where the people are like eating and stuff. Once we get there, I do want to go ahead and make a perception as we go in to see if anyone catches my eye amidst the group.
Okay.
It is a 34 perception. Do I notice anything?
Alright, go in, open the door. this is mainly a bar area. Yeah, is there something else we should be concerned about?
No, I'm just looking at your car.
Oh, can I do something too?
Mm-hmm.
Can I go up to somebody and ask for the ladies' room is bluff?
Now we've got a trainee oracle.
Oh, wow. I would have rolled that for you, so I'll do it.
Okay.
So you might
I
have
got a
saved
negative
yourself.
1.
Okay.
A negative 1. I got a critical miss.
Well, I'll save you here because I want to roll it for you.
Okay,
So what
my
is
bluff
your bluff?
is 8.
Okay. Okay, so basically you guys all walk in around about the same time, going through the door, and with a 10, you guys see this basically tavern. And there's a big, there's like a big table, and there's like 2 smaller tables. There's a bar with a girl behind it. She's not necessarily that attractive.
Is it charisma 18?
Her charisma's not bad. She's good at talking, but she's not pretty. She's probably got like a 14.
I know a couple people like that.
And she's fun. She's loud.
What?
And there's a group of with 10. You can even tell these are like scholar type people. They've got beards, most of them. Some of them have spectacles on. They're got great posture. Some like robes, very maybe even wizardry like. And then there's another group, and there's just 2 of them right now. And one of them is catfolk, like Purton. And you can tell it's a female, and it's just sprawled out on the table. And then there is another one that is dogfolk, and it's also a female as well. And it's just sitting there, and it's not looking at you right now. Okay, so you go up to the wizards are the closest.
Yeah.
Also...
I just want to see if my disguise works, so I try to ask where the ladies' room is.
There is also, with the barsmith, there's also, kind of in the back, and it's hard to tell because it gets a little darker back there. There is another member back there, but it's got a hat on, so you can't really tell.
I'll do a perception in a second, but
Okay.
right now I want to do this.
Okay, you ask, and one of the scholarly-looking ones looks up and his glasses off to the side and says, "The restroom is actually, you've missed it. You walked by it. It's out that door that you just came from."
And I do this, I go, "Thank you." And I walk.
As Jeff is having this conversation, I'm going to, I know this isn't like me like disappearing and going stealthily, but stealthily walk the room and walk over close to the man by himself at the table. And I'm going to say, "What keeps you over here by yourself?"
I will say this, with the 10, as you get closer.
Oh, here's my, okay, oh yeah.
I mean, if you want to roll.
Yeah, well, I was rolling my stealth to walk over there. Just,
okay.
but, just because I did it very like smoothly and kind of, not like I was going like, undercover, but like my footsteps were ultra light. It was a 32, but
very nice. As you get
33,
closer,
actually.
you see that this human-like character is maybe not so human after all. Looks to be quite a large nose, and its feet are pretty big as well. You actually think you see a tail also. And you sit down by him.
I do take a seat. I take a
Does he
seat.
smell like a wet dog?
Right,
Smells wet.
And I don't even look at him. I just say, "What keeps you here by yourself?" And just kind of looking back across the room.
Looking for companionship, actually.
Those who are looking are those who you can always sense out. Ligoian.
A rat hand comes in. A tiny little rat hand comes. "Pleased to meet you, Ligoian. I've heard of you. My name is Ratlock.
Very nice.
I deduce that you're a great adventurer."
Adventure may not be the right term anymore. Namekeeper for the dead. Better word for it.
Either way, I can tell by the nimbleness of your hands and the sharp of your eyes. And I light up a pipe.
See more of its face now.
My light glows around my face. I'm definitely a small rat person. I can tell that you have seen what many others have not here seen. And I am looking for a man such as yourself. Do you have a team for these games?
Ooh, can I walk up at that point?
Perception.
Okay. Sorry, I have something witty to say to Logonian real fast. 27.
Yeah, you hear them talking, you see them over there.
Okay, I walk up and I go, do you know how hard it is to piss in this outfit? And I look fucking ridiculous.
I glance up and I say, well, dear, I thought you looked lovely.
Fuck you.
I turn around with my pipe and look up at you and say, and your disguise is horrid.
You no shit.
Worked on the skulls, but
Ratlock.
Damien.
I'm
not in the mood to shake hands.
Let's still keep our voices
Fair enough.
down, my friend.
He doesn't like you.
I deduce hostility.
Damien's always angry
bar
for
and
some
kind of
reason.
escape the bar
Unless
part
he's
of the bar
killing.
though. Grab a brew.
Okay.
Perception would be a 28.
Okay. Go up there. Bard's mates come up. A little overweight in their 40s. She says, what will you be having today?
Your finest ale.
She said, well, there's this big bottle, and it's a green liquid. And she goes, that would be my finest, but I'll be careful of that one. Maybe the second
go
one?
down, yeah.
Okay. She pulls out a red bottle. She goes, this is called snake's blood.
Ooh.
And she pours you a shot, passes it to you.
Snake juice.
I'll have that green one when I come back. And I run to the bathroom again.
Alright.
I'm gonna hold it and walk up to them talking, and knock it back on.
While with that 28 perception, was it? You notice, like in your peripheral, that the scholars are looking at you, and they're talking to each other, and they even watch you as you walk away as well.
And pull my hood down a little bit. Shit.
Our conversation, he said, looking for adventurers, you know. I'm going to say...
Oh, when you walk by, they're watching... They're not looking at you.
Who?
They're not... You. The female girl. The wizards. Oh, the scholars.
Oh, yeah, they're not looking at me.
They're not looking at you, but they're looking very much at that group.
Yeah. Well,
You notice that.
I'm going back to the bathroom to do something.
I asked
Ratlock.
Ratlock, what type of skills would you bring to the team?
I bring knowledge, deduction, reason, alchemy. I also have a fondness of treasure, and I hear that these games offer special different treasures, and I myself need a team, such as you and your friends, to seek that treasure. But I have a nimbleness, quickness of mind, knowledge, a wealth of knowledge far beyond what any other person
I have this.
has.
As far as
No,
I
do
can
that, 'cause I'm
see,
gonna
you
be-
would help
I'm gonna
fill
be
the
rounded up right
void we have in our group at the moment, and we could lend you a hand in getting your treasures. And let me tell you something. Gregorian kind of pulls his hood off. Scars on his face now from, you can't really tell what, but just kind of like scrapes and stuff, you know. He's been in the wilderness with Soren for a while. He looks back at you and says, take lightly your treasures, for they mean nothing when you're dead. Puts his hood back up.
Nice.
And he says, mind sparing some smoke?
Absolutely. I pull out a small leather pouch and pour some out, and I keep that and hand you the
In the
leather pouch.
bathroom, I am taking off all of this, however long that takes. I mean, you did a
Anytime.
pretty good job. So
It's
it takes
fine.
30 minutes to get it
Fine
off.
ratweed.
He puts it in.
I'm tying my tail to
Ligorian
my
loads
thigh
on his
so it
pipe.
doesn't go around. I put my gloves on. I put the whole cleric
Burns
Blows
Oh,
fancy.
over here.
Let's see how
and I
fancy
have
smoke
my
things
great
I roll.
sword
I roll.
always in that staff, so it looks like a cross. On top of
Not
the
very
staff,
fancy
you know?
ones. I
And when I come back out, all hidden
tis it.
Okay.
with gloves on, so you can't tell that I'm a
Right.
demon. and tail tied up.
I'm gonna blow some smoke rings.
I'm not
too.
a woman anymore.
Yeah.
My character. This is how I walk around the real world usually to be disguised.
Do I see them talking?
I see your smoke rings.
I'm gonna come past them,
And
but
I
not
look
stop
at
and
them
talk, but kind
and
of
go.
look at them and say, I feel we're grabbing more attention than needed here.
18.
And just kind of keep walking to a dark area.
I
during
say,
the games, I'm gonna be that guy.
It has been quite a while since I've actually sat back and blown a few rings. I've been in the wild with a
just tell me when
good friend for the last few months.
It's
nice to take time to enjoy the little things.
I'm gonna go straight to the
I
bar,
lean
get that
back in
green
my
drink.
chair.
The green was the
And I
best
I kind of look off to the side and just nod my head slowly, and I begin thinking, puffing on my pipe slowly.
Ligonian sits there quietly beside, like, at the table with you. No drink, just puffing on.
Burnham walks over.
His second attempt at smoke ring.
Okay.
This weed is a little strong for me. I'm not used to this stuff.
Burnham walks over, not looking at you guys, walking kind of towards your path and says, I think we're drawing too much attention, and he keeps going to a different table, and as he walks by you, the scholars have gotten up, and they are now walking towards you, Josh. We're going.
Okay, I'll sit there.
They walk over, and they say, hello, we are wizards from a faraway land, and it's come to our attention that you have come here on dragons. Captain told us you did.
You have no proof. The dragons aren't here, are they?
They don't fit. I quit.
One of them chuckles, and he says, very good, I understand. You've brought a lot of attention to yourself, and with attention also brings a target to your back. We mean you no harm. We are wizards. We are weak, but we are intelligent. You will destroy us in a battle, but it would be good to have on our side.
I wish I was there during this.
And as they're talking, you do walk in and you see them talking.
Okay.
You start walking.
I go straight to the bar to get that drink first, and then I walk towards Lagoon.
Okay.
So give me that time. Tell me when I can hear them.
Okay.
Yep.
I say, I believe it would be rather good if we teamed up. We wash each other. You two can roll sense motives, but I need to know your sense motive.
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 14.
Let me just get everyone's right. I don't know Aaron's.
I don't have any of my stuff right now.
Mine's
fine.
not high, Chandler. It's 4.
What is it?
What's your sense motive?
Sense motive. Lagoon hasn't looked
16.
up yet. He's
Nice.
still looking
No,
down.
10, sorry.
Okay, 10.
I was like, what?
Still very good. Okay, so you two sense motive.
I have the upper
And-
hand on this because I always distrust people.
Okay, so Josh, you you wouldn't necessarily say that you completely trust them, but you know through their outfits and the way they're talking that they're definitely magic users. They're wizards, they're scholars, they're intelligent, and knowing intelligent people, it seems as though, yeah, it would make sense for them to team up with the supposedly strongest people in the games. So you think that they would,
Yeah.
chess mate. They're playing chess. They want you to be on a team. Stevo, you do more believe them. You think that they want to team up, not necessarily be your friends, but they want to have the bronze.
Can I question them real quick, like without, like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, not like in a rude way, but be like, what exactly kind of protection are you promising us?
You hear that?
Okay, I also got like a Budweiser class ale as well, something that's everywhere. Does she have like an ale like that?
A domestic.
Okay, How much does that cost? Does it matter?
Y'all got Budweiser, Bud Heavy?
It's all on the house.
It's $3.
Yeah.
Okay.
$3.
Aaron,
well, aren't we on a boat?
I'm just gonna roll, and with the,
Are we on a
what
boat?
I rolled, you are just knowing that you're intelligent. You kind of are with Josh, where you're thinking, well, it would make sense for them to be on our team, but
what's
at
intelligent?
the same time, they could totally double cross us if they need to.
What's classified as being intelligent?
I mean, he's like
an investigator.
Oh,
okay, cool.
Like he's,
I have 14 intelligent.
that's intelligent.
Okay.
I'm literally Sherlock Holmes as a rat.
My wisdom's
Rat
really
lock.
low, so I run in without thinking. Probably.
Okay, so are you gonna take a shot now?
No, not the shot. Oh, was it a shot that I bought? The green thing? Yeah, and then I buy 2 of those ales thing that are like the Budweiser tag, and I take one to Ratlock now that I'm out of this girdle. And
I was like 10.
Ratlock.
I worked so hard on it.
I kind of interrupt the whole conversation everybody's having.
So now I'm living this dream.
And I have one of those
That is
domestic.
cool.
Every bar has this ale, and I have one for you as well. And I go, please, pardon me, sir.
I appreciate the gesture, however, it dulls the senses, and my mind is my strongest
Also,
weapon.
I look totally different. I put on my robe, so it's covering my face, and my gloves are on. But I don't look like a woman anymore. I look like the priest with the staff, with the cross on top and everything. So I hand that to you, and I go, sorry for not shaking your hand earlier. And you won't take it?
I do take it, but I tell you as I take it that what.
Yeah,
What
that
I
you won't
said.
drink it?
Yeah.
So I
Slide
slide it
hand
back
and
over
take
to
the beer.
myself.
Okay.
Slide a
And I
hand
go-
and take the beer out of Aaron's hands.
All right.
I go, my apologies then.
No, the gesture was a kind one, and I thank you.
I am hot-headed, easily set off.
36 sleight of
And I
hand
was
to
a
like
woman.
take it out of his hand as he's like, as Aaron's trying to like pass it back gratefully. I will take that though.
Are the wizards still there?
And you realize that there's nothing in your hand and should try to give it back.
Ah!
They are still there.
Yeah, I totally interrupted it by doing
Logic! Deduction. I stand up with my pipe. You come to us saying that we stick out and are easy to spot and have a target on our backs. However, I can see from the cleanliness of your shoes, the softness of your hands, the fine clothes that you all wear, that you yourselves are magic users and not used to fighting
They just said
and the such. They
True.
did just
Very
say
true.
that.
True though.
Every
So,
great detective
knowing
repeats
this,
everything.
I trust you in saying that you are what you are. However, there is always more than meets the eye. Thank you, Sherlock Ratlock.
I knew a mousefull. Like
The rat has a
his
point.
name was Basil.
But as I see it, you pose
Like a big
little
enough
to no
thing.
threats to me.
Reaping sheep.
One of the scholar wizards says, "Good point. How about this? How about we give you something right now, and then you can help us later?" And he looks at your wrists, and then he shows you his wristband, and he says, and you guys haven't really looked at it much, but
He's a gold card member.
on this side there is
VIP.
there is a
the
heart,
wristband.
and it beeps with
Hold on,
your heartbeat.
Yeah.
before I give it to you.
Boys, wait, hold on, go ahead.
Yeah, he's giving him the wristband that we did. He didn't have one yet.
Yeah, this is a big moment. Be sure you trust him.
I'm gonna get another beer. I go get another ale real fast, Chip.
I say, get the green one.
That's a
I
shot.
give it
You want a
to
shot? You want a shot? You want a
How
shot?
long till we go to the
Good
games?
Bruce,
It's not
You're
tonight,
hurting
right?
me.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good. You want a shot? I bring back like 4 shots, so we can both have 2.
The lady says you can't have
Trust
more
is
than one
something
till you take
is
one shot.
Okay.
quickly.
Then I take 2, and I take 2.
Earn it.
You take
Your
2
trust.
shots to the green. Okay, fortitude.
Fortitude. I fall over dead. Ah, damn it! I'm awesome at this game. 24.
My spell produces cannot
Um,
grow at all, man.
alright.
You had to get a 20.
different type
The
of-
24
different type
though.
of weed.
So you're not blackout, but you like this is. I think this might be the most powerful that we've ever had.
I take the other 2 back to him.
So you took it.
I took
put it on,
and
it like it's like almost like when you put it, it's like the
taking
thing's not
3 other shots. And
it's like a festival band. Once you take, there's no way to get it off unless you want to get out of the festival.
So
exactly.
Snake blood.
So it's on there, and on this side is a heart, and it beats with your heartbeat. And the wizards say that on the other side, if you hold it down long enough, there is an arrow, and it will show you where each one of your members are. And it will show you if their heart is still beating. So it's a tracking device that you all have. You can track each other.
We had that already. He just showed us it.
But you didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Well, I already deduced it myself.
Figure it out. So he says that's one of the things we've figured out already. He says, and they get up and they're leaving, and they say, remember this. You have come in the big entrance, and you'll be known throughout these games, and there will be a target on your back, and you should be careful. And they all leave.
Hey.
I go, but I'm just a humble cleric.
And one of them says,
a drunk humble cleric.
I was once just a humble leathers worksman.
One of them says what?
One of them looks and he says, Oracle, fighter, rogue, rat.
Sorcerer.
Rat. And he walks out.
Sorcerer, but now rogue mainly.
As they walk away, I stand up, and you guys have to know, I weigh about 80 pounds.
And you're 4 foot.
And I'm about 3 foot, 9.
Splinter.
Yeah.
And I stand up and I look at all of you very seriously and I say, they had no cheese on them.
Not one.
Not one piece. I like 3 things. You'll get to know me now. I like 3 things. Intelligence, cheese, and gold.
Then I got you. And I go back up there and see if they have cheese back there too.
We do.
And I bring it back to Ratloff. I go, well then maybe you can accept my apology with this gift.
This is a Blue Moon shop. Thank you.
They say we gather our strength, gentlemen. Get our rest, for tomorrow the games begin.
But we could drink one more.
And as I can see it, nothing but evil lurks around every corner. Even on the boat we now hide.
Hello.
That is very smart for a sober person. I'm going to have one more.
Good day.
Good to meet you. The dog folk girl comes over.
Oh,
good to meet you. Good to meet you. It's really good to meet you. I'm happy to see you guys. I heard you rode on dragons. That's amazing. That's my friend over there. There's a cat woman over there, just laid out on the table, not moving at all. She's pretty cute as well. There's 2 other members.
Are a dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hook up with this bartender.
The chow is
being
extremely.
Oh,
and here comes our other member. Another member comes in. It's another catfolk, but it's a male this time.
Ooh,
he comes up to you and he says, "You guys have any food? Quite hungry. Have any food?"
I dip under the
food's
table.
Free
don't
everywhere,
feed the
dummy.
vagrants.
When
I say you leave our table, you're making my new friend here uncomfortable.
what happens when the
It's fine. I just want to know if you guys have any food.
when the cat person comes up, I dipped out of my chair and ran up next to Lagoian, and I'm kind of pawing at his wrist, nervously looking up. My long nose is sticking up like up here at the table, and I've kind of.
His head comes up between the fur of my big cloak. He's like,
Damien ignores these people because he's drunk.
The one on the table is now looking at you.
The cat?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of figured out that you're not human.
Damien ignores all of this and goes back to the bar because he's drunk already. He just wants to get drunker. So he grabs Burnham's arm.
I say,
I
appreciate the friendliness, ladies and gentlemen, sir, but we have no business with you. If you'd please leave, you're making my friend. I pet his head. Nervous.
Yes.
And
can I roll? Can I do it like an unintentionally mean intimidate towards them?
Yep.
You want to roll it?
No, go ahead.
No, use the power of your dice, Josh.
Okay, Lagorian, he says this and he kind of leans forward into the candlelight to where they see his face. 22 intimidate.
The male cat backs off. The female cat is far enough away to where it can't necessarily hear you, so it's just still staring in your vicinity. And then the female dog,
What a bitch.
oblivious. And she's like,
She's totally a dog person.
I think you guys are great, and I think you're wonderful.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you all. Thank you.
Well, we will be going off. I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Cortana.
Can I do a perception to see if these people cause, or if my character, who is suspicious of everybody, thinks that these characters are any threat to my group? Then I grabbed Burnham and went to the bar and started drinking.
You're sense motivating him?
I guess that's a good sense motive.
I'll
Not
go
a
ahead.
perception.
I'll do it. Okay.
I'm also drunk, so.
The dog? The happy girl dog? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
The boy cat doesn't seem just wants the food. And then the other cat on the table, a little suspicious of that.
Okay, Damien gets friendlier when he drinks. Do you think if he saw any kind of danger at all, he would grab Ratlock, his new friend, put him up to the bar and get him more cheese? Because Damien gets friendlier and likes to spend a lot when he's
Yeah.
Can I do a strength check to grab him because he weighs 80 pounds and I have a 22 strength?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take her back to the room.
It's a 15 strength check to grab him and like pull him up to the bar.
Okay. Hey,
My strength's a +6 right now. Yeah.
a hand grabs you. Jeff grabs you. And it's a friendly manner to pull you up in the bar, but it probably doesn't feel very friendly.
But at the same time I go, come sit up here with us, new friend, is what I say when I grab you.
Okay.
And then I order more cheese for you at the bar, as me and Burnham are drinking up there.
Cortana tells you that the boy cat's name is Beans.
Just to get you away from those cats.
And the one over there on the table is June.
I saw those
And
cats
he walks away.
pose a little bit of threat to you, so I pulled you
I
up.
appreciate it and thank you for the cheese.
Actually, I set him in between me and Burnham.
But of course
Protective.
I've dealt with cats before of all sorts and sizes. It is my dream, though, one day to go to America. There are no cats in America, and the streets are full of cheese.
Do you think we should squash your dreams? Take you to There are cats in America. No, I don't say it to you.
And as they go back down the table, a door opens, and a voice goes, "It's time to go to bed. Come on." And he goes, "Yes, Steve." And they all go and follow and run out the door.
Goodbye, Beans. Goodbye, June. Goodbye, Cortana. It was nice to meet you.
I'm still sitting back at the table by myself, sipping that beer slowly.
We just met Cortana and Beans and June.
That's
I
awesome.
like
them. Maybe not in game.
I'm real suspicious of them. Not the dog.
Did you take a shot yet?
Can you imagine that? That was
What?
Cortana.
Brandon, did you take a shot?
Up as
Did
a
you take
I
dog
took
person.
one of them.
Can we get
Okay.
Cortana?
And I had another one of those. I had the snake blood shot.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
Hi, I just wanted to come. Just wanted to quick
26.
See how you
Try to climb
Yeah,
up this
fine.
thing.
I'm just drinking beers at this point. There was no more shots ordered.
I'm gonna try that other green shot. I had two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Okay. All right.
Steve
Duly noted.
always knows.
Duly
he's
noted.
knocked out.
Boys.
Roll so many crit misses. I need to.
Especially on like things like getting drunk. It's like what's funny is like
Yeah.
how you do? You roll a critical miss. Damn.
There is one more group on the ship. The door opens. 4 members come in, Viking-like characters, and they look at you and they say, "Came in on dragons, did you?"
Well, not I.
And with that, I'll be right back.
I chewed a hole in the side of the